Hello, and you're watching In 15 Minutes or Less, and I'm Mabs, and here with me is the lovely panel of Amy, and Paris. Say hello, everybody.
Hiya.
Hi.
So this is our third episode now, and we're on to the letter C. If you haven't seen us before, this is how it works. Every week we pick a subject from a letter of the alphabet, completely random, and we just talk about it for 15 minutes and see what happens. So far, it's had pretty good results. I'm biased, though, obviously. So this week we are doing the letter C, and the subject is crowdfunding. You could be a little bit more excited.
Ooh. Crowdfunding. Money. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. You could at least seem enthusiastic about it. So basically we're going to talk for 15 minutes about crowdfunding, and I'm going to start the clock and we're going to see where it goes, starting now. And the way I'd like to start this is I'd like you all to just take a moment and think about a really interesting idea that you might be able to ask lots of people for a very small amount of money that you might want to crowdfund. You've got an idea in your mind?
Let's start with Paris, please. Don't look at me.
Well, I personally think this is an amazing idea.
Okay, yeah, I'm interested.
Not overselling, but
I think the way we should work this as well is we'll all go around and we'll talk about our ideas, and at the
pitching
end,
it to you
yeah,
guys.
and I think we'll decide collectively as a crowd who would you like to back.
well, this idea needs a group of like IT people, engineers, so I cannot do it. I would use the money towards hiring these people to make this idea comes to life. And one of the problem I have, because I listen to a lot of podcasts and lectures and audiobooks.
If you listen to
And
15 Minutes or Less, that's a really good podcast.
Yeah, that's I've heard about that
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah, it's urban legend. And one of the problem I usually have is that if I hear like a specific thing in a podcast that is like 2 hours or audiobooks, it's very hard to find it. And I know at the moment Siri or Alexa, they can translate audio to text and search through internet, but there is no way to search audio through audio. And it would be very useful because I would talk about certain topic and I would say to my friend, I heard it in this book, but I don't know which chapter, which part. It's very hard to find it. So if there is like an application or software that could search audio through audio, that would make my life so easy.
And that's why you want this investment.
Yes.
Right, and how much money are you looking for?
Like a billion dollar, billion pound.
And how are you going to do this crowdfunding? Would you be looking to offer equity in your business, or would you be offering rewards? So like if I give you £5, you'd be like, oh, thanks for that £5.
Well, I would like people to pay money and feel good about themselves that they helped me, and not expecting much.
So you're not offering equity and you're not offering rewards.
Well, you feel good about that you helped me.
Okay.
That's the reward.
Okay. I mean, it's a unique offering. I'll give you that. It's a very
Probably
unique
an
offering.
offering that a lot of people put on their crowdfunding in real life, though.
Yeah. Pay
Think
me
about
money and
And
I'll
just
be
feel
happy.
good.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good about paying it forward.
Smiley face.
Who wants to go next? Would you like me to go next? Or is Amy White looks like she's going to go?
Yeah, go on, James, you go.
Okay, great. James Mabbott, everybody. Sorry, wrong button. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to you about an idea which I think I've shared with you before, but for the purpose of this, I will share it again. I need a sleepy. How often are you out and about and you're like, oh, a bit tired. Just could do with a little nap. Wouldn't it be great? What do you mean again? This is a brilliant idea, Paris, do. Okay. You go to your app store, you download the Nap app, yeah, because you're tired, right? Put in your credit card details because you need to pay for the service. And then you'll search for little pods in like the local area where you can go in and have a nap for up to 60 minutes. And also it will be timed so that if you hit snooze on your alarm when it's like it's time to get up, time to get out, charges you extra. So there's an incentive to actually make sure it stays a nap and not just sleeping in a pod.
How do you stop these pods from being vandalised?
Shotgun.
Oh my god.
No, I
Wow.
mean, no. That shotgun is an acronym for our security home.
Yeah, keep going with that.
You can't think of it.
Anyway, Amy Blaker.
How much money do you need?
Nothing really. I mean, only it's 17 million pounds. It's not very much.
I mean,
It's nothing.
And
yeah,
how,
compared
like,
to 1 billion.
how does this work? Can people like hire out a sofa?
Yeah, I
So-
think. I mean, more sort of version 2 of it. I think we'd be able to branch out. So it'd almost be an opportunity to say like, there's a hotel room that's available between bookings during the day. You could just like
Oh yeah,
pop
but
in
is
there.
it like it's not been cleaned yet, but you can sleep there?
Well, no, I'd say it's been cleaned. It could be cleaned again. Maybe they've just got no booking.
You can say it's been cleaned, but has it really been cleaned?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Or,
Maybe
all
there's,
part of the
Interesting
experience.
idea.
ma-
James.
maybe there's a
Wait.
really comfortable sofa or sofa bed. You say like there could be one like just in your office reception area.
Well, this is it. I think offices should really invest in this Snap app thing that you're coming up with, because loads
I
of
don't
people
hate
need
the
an app
idea.
at work. How many times have you been at work and been like, oh my goodness, I could just so do with 15 minutes right now?
Well, I mean, I feel like that all day, every day.
Yeah, but you might not if you had the
Exactly.
Nap
So
app.
if you had the Nap app, you
Yeah.
could do that. So you could, maybe you've been in a
Wow.
really stressful meeting. Maybe you're about to go and have a big date, and you're like, I just want to look my freshest. I'm not going to shower. I'm going to sleep.
There is a desk now that I've seen that actually has like a bed that's underneath it, so you can have a nap whilst you're at work.
See.
But the thing is, I don't think I could use it because I'm the type of person that I don't get comfortable in strange places.
Oh, but we'll make it super comfortable for you, Paris. There'd be like memory foam pillows and stuff in there.
Are
There'd be
these
like
extras that
yeah,
you order?
extras on
hanging
the
a
app.
picture of my mom.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like-
So we'll have a little monitor on there, so you can like select like maybe you want sounds of the ocean, maybe you want whale sounds. Yeah, and also there's also
Jellyfish sounds.
also you can pay extra on the app if you want a scent. So you could have like sandalwood, smells of the seaside,
All right,
manure,
all right.
whatever it
You
is.
sold it.
A whole
Yeah.
seaside theme going on there.
Yeah, I mean I'm limited.
Sounds and smells.
Yeah, that's good. So that's mine. I look forward to your £17 million worth of investment for 1% of my business. Amy Blaker.
Well, mine was actually an idea that I really wanted to do when I was at uni, and that is, it's kind of been done now. So, and that's to launch a space that's like an Instagram cafe. And this is something that I looked into for ages, and it's just like, I really want there to be a space that people can go along and everyone knows that this is like, I guess it's kind of like what we have here, like a studio, you can get your photos done, but it's also like this super Instagrammable place that has like flower walls and everything.
I mean, the Webwood studio doesn't have a
It
flower
doesn't,
wall.
no.
You should.
But like, it's kind of, it's such a big idea that I had quite a few years ago, and now it's a big thing anyway. It kind of feels like my idea has been done. I'm really not very good at this crowdfunding pitch, put money into an idea that's already been done, but I still think it could work if I had an amazing space.
And you just dress it up, theme some rooms.
Yeah, like it'd be like having an event, but every single day.
You could also like invite artists to come and
Yeah, just
like do
Imagine like,
interesting
I
things.
just want a space,
Yeah.
and then I will figure out what I want to do with it. So if you can crowdfund my space,
MySpace is already a social network that failed. Let's just be clear.
Is it still going?
Yeah, barely.
Could call Instagrammable.
yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be a legal repercussion with using the name in the thing. But good point. Yeah, not bad.
Well, it's something that I wanted to do for a long time.
I really like it.
And how much money are you looking for your
Just
business?
4 million, please.
4 million. Equity or rewards?
That's a fair price.
No rewards. You can come to the place though, and have like unlimited Instagrammable.
So that's the rewards.
lattes.
If you,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
But
So
you
if
have to
invest-
pay
put
for
in.
it.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And there'd be like VIP packages.
Yeah,
and things.
exactly.
Okay, interesting. Like that.
If I get the space, I will just work some magic with it.
Yeah, very good. Amy White, you're next.
Okay, so I would like to do the opposite of what's going on at the moment. At the moment, so much space is being taken up in London with new builds. Buildings, property, office, whatever.
Old builds.
Old builds,
No,
No.
I thought that was the idea.
No,
Sorry,
no.
I'm preempting.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy with the overflow of people. I think we do the opposite. We knock down some buildings and bring back nature because this country is suffering with all the pollution and all the problems. So, one of the big things I'd like to do is homes for bees. And I think we should make somewhere in London, like I say, knock down a load of buildings, build a massive park, have an area which educates people about bees. Because look, bees are really important to our future. You know, if we don't have bees, we don't have pollen being transferred to plants. We don't have plants growing. We don't have the atmosphere being looked after. It's just a complete knock-on effect. So having this public area that will be obviously it will be encouraging growth of nature, and also I think it'd be great to have, as I say, an educational place to teach people about why bees are important.
Expand to more than just bees.
Yeah, well, you can buy bee kits and you can take them home, and you can make homes for bees at your home as well. So it would be a complete education moment.
It would be the complete package. I believe in the idea.
Oh, very good, James.
Yeah,
very good.
That's right. That's good. So I literally have no more of those. Okay, so what would you be looking for investment-wise? Would you be looking for this money to buy up a building to knock it down?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a lot of
Probably
money.
an area of buildings.
Like Parliament?
Yeah. Yeah, because right now, let's just face it, it's useless. Bees would be more useful than Parliament. I think we can all agree.
I think you're probably looking in the billions for your crowdfunding. Then.
Probably. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but let's just get started somewhere. We'll start with, a square metre, and then we'll grow from there.
Do we know the most raised on a crowdfunding? Does anyone have that stat?
Not off the top of my head.
I've looked into some of the successful crowdfunding, and do you remember those VR headsets? Facebook bought those for 2 billion.
Wow.
That's Oculus.
Oculus Rift.
Yeah, this virtual reality. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Facebook
remember
bought
the
it
name.
for 2 million, and that was like one of the most.
I know there were a lot of really highly funded like video game projects on
Yes.
Kickstarter, and these kind of like immersive worlds where people basically opt out of real life and opt into playing a video game for the rest of their
There
life.
was a movie a few years ago. I Wish I Was Here by that guy from Scrubs.
Zach Braff.
Yeah, he made a movie that was crowdfunded.
He did, yeah. And that was a very successful one. I mean, it shows the power of it, though, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
but I almost feel as though there was a time it was super cool and exciting because it was new, and now it's like, yeah, crowdfunding, yeah.
But there is a dark side to the crowdfunding
There is.
because some people they use it for.
Sorry, that wasn't the button. That was,
That was a
Hang-
wrong
no,
song.
One more time.
Yeah. Because some people, I think they abuse it to some extent. Because there was this guy who, I think he was on benefit, and he asked people to pay for his travel because he wasn't able to travel, and he raised like £1,000. He went to United States, if I'm not mistaken, and there were people who use it towards their plastic surgery, and there are a lot of people who are against it. They're saying it's begging. So
I mean, conversely, though, there are other like crowdfunding platforms where obviously that stuff isn't allowed at all. It's like purely business investment. But like on the flip side of what you're saying, there are people that are like, oh, I've not got the money to go to university. Could you please fund my studies? I need to have an operation. Could you please fund my operation? And like predominantly, I think these are people more so from like, say, the United States than perhaps the United Kingdom. But I mean, it goes to show like, there is a lot of power and influence in a good story. And like getting people behind it for good or for bad.
but some people are saying it's not begging because people know what they're paying for. So what are you guys thinking? Do you think it's bad?
I wouldn't fund someone's like surgery
wouldn't
on
either.
crowdfunding.
Yeah.
But then I would be biased because no, I wouldn't. But I just think it's wrong, to be honest, to do that.
I just think it's down to the individual. If you want to give money for that, that's fine. If you don't,
And when I say surgery, I mean plastic surgery. I think if it's for someone that generally needs it for like an operation or for health reasons, that's completely different. But yeah, for like cosmetic surgery, just feels wrong. You are literally begging someone else to
Yeah.
pay it.
Well, if you've got any thoughts on that, you can leave those in the comments below this video. And I'd also like you to leave comments on what we're about to talk about next. We're going to wrap it up now, and this is the most important part of the episode. We're going to go around and we're going to take a vote. I'm going to see it, show of hands, who would invest in anyone's idea. And we're going to do it in the order we presented in. So Parastu's first. Parastu's idea was about searching for audio by using audio.
Well, yeah. Searching through audio using audio.
Okay, and by show of hands, who would invest in Parastu's project?
God.
I feel really bad. But it's not something that I would personally use.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, we've got 20 seconds, so we're going to have to do this really, really quickly. Who would invest in the Nap app?
Yeah, I think I would.
You're all fools. Amy Blaker, your idea was the Instagram cafe.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's done, but I still think there's an appeal.
Well, she wants to knock down buildings, obviously.
And Amy White, who wants to knock down buildings with Amy White?
Well,
That's it. That's 15 minutes, and Amy White got 3 votes.
I like the
So
idea. Yeah.
Amy White.
I feel like if I don't vote towards that makes me a immoral person.
You're voting towards death
What?
if you don't. So.
Oh.
That's such a dark way to end it. Well, that's good. Look, how do you feel? You've literally made loads of it not real money.
4 billion is yours. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
feel great.
I don't know what the buttons are on here. That's it.
Let's
Amy
get
White.
started.
Well, I think that's a great way to end the podcast. So congratulations to Amy White there, securing her $4 billion worth of crowdfunding investment for her bee farm.
Homes for bees. Show me the money.
Okay. Thanks very much for watching. In 15 minutes or less, we'll be back again very soon with the letter of the alphabet, which obviously comes after C. It's D. And we'll be back next time. Thanks very much for listening. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.